pretty sure all of you have been shopping, and who likes a scam? So today, Mary, Brynn, and I are going to entertain you with some information on shopping, where to go, and what to know.
Throughout the past week, we collected data on favorite stores at Oakbrook Mall. The blue is represented by boys, and the pink represents the girls. The most popular store for boys was the Nike Elite store, and the most popular store for girls was Forever 21. The boys didn't vote for Forever 21, Abercrombie, American Eagle, H&M, Nordstrom, and Brookstone. Popular stores for girls were Apple and Brookstone.
So we wanted to compare our data to the data in North America. And when we researched, we found that Abercrombie & Fitch was the #1 store for teens in North America. This was followed by Aeropostale, American Eagle, Charlotte Russe, Delia's, Forever 21, Hollister, PacSun, and Urban Outfitters. His topic was to figure out which store out of these 20 stores in Oakbrook Mall had the cheapest price for a plain white t-shirt. Out of our data we collected, the average price for a plain white t-shirt was $28. The maximum was $69, and that was at Chico's. That's pretty crazy. Our minimum price was $9.95 from Hollister and H&M. So while most of our data stayed at the bottom of the graph, we had a couple outliers. Chico's had a whopping $70. Who would pay that? Then we had West Elm, which came in second, which was $54. And then finally we had White House Black Market, which was $48. This was also tied with Anthropologie.
We found the average age range for each store at Oakbrook. We used box and whisker graphs. The age range for Hollister is 14 to 18, and the age range for American Eagle is 16 to 25. The age range for Forever 21 is 18 to 33, and the age range for Abercrombie Fitch is 14 to 18. The age range for Urban Outfitters is 18 to 40, and the age range for Sears is 30 to 44. Macy's and Nordstrom both have the same age range, which is 25 to 52 years old. Lastly, the age range for the Nike Elite store is 11 to 30 years old, and the age range for Lululemon is 25 to 35 years old. In this graph, we use the box and whiskers plot. It's called this because there's a box and then there's whiskers going off the sides. The box and whiskers shows the median in the middle, the upper quartile, the lower quartile. It also shows the lower extreme and the upper extreme. We haven't made these graphs in class, but they're really easy to use, and you could all make one when showing a range of data. One at the mall when there's a big sale, and we don't know how much we're going to get off our final price. Chloe's going to explain.
So before I explain how to find the price of a sale item, I just want to let you guys know that the process that we created only uses multiplication and addition, so it's super easy and almost anyone can do it. First step to this equation is y equals p times d, where y equals the total amount, p equals the principal amount, which is also the starting amount, and d equals the discount in the decimal. So let's say it was 20% off, it would be 0.2. The next step is t equals y minus p. T equals the total, p equals the principal amount, and y equals the total from step 1. So now we're going to do a practice problem. John has $23.50 and he wants to buy a $33 shirt that is on a 30% off sales rack. So can he? So when you plug the numbers into the equation that Brynn and I created, we have y equals 33, which is the principal amount of the cost of the t-shirt, times 0.3, which is decimal form of 30%. So when you simplify that, you have y equals 9.9. So then we come to the second part of the equation, where t equals 33, which is the principal amount, minus 9.9, which is the total y from step 1. So when you simplify that, you get t equals $23.10. So our final answer is yes, John can buy the shirt.
When you go to the mall, you bring money to spend it on clothes or things that you don't necessarily need. You don't want to spend all your money on food. So Chloe's going to tell you how to use your money wisely at sit-down restaurants at Oakbrook Mall.
So I used a number line to describe the average prices for an entree at sit-down restaurants in Oakbrook Mall. So starting from the bottom, we have Ruscello, which is a cafe in Nordstrom. Their average price for an entree is $12.90. Then we go to Stir Crazy, and it's $13.79. California Pizza Kitchen comes in at $14.03. Next we have Antico Posto with $14.95. Followed is Seasons 52 with $15.30. Then comes Cheesecake Factory, which is $15.95. So then comes the pricier side. We start with Maggiano's, which is $20.93. Then Clubhouse, which is $21.30. Then Mon Ami Gabi, which is $22.12. And finally, Wildfire, which is $23.34. So we tested our data on humans, but who would ever think about dogs? So I have two treats in my hand, one for Petco and one for PetSmart. And Maya's going to determine which treat she wants more. All right, Maya, Petco or PetSmart? Petco? Good girl.
Chloe and I learned a lot during this project, and hopefully you did too. Now when you go to the mall, you'll know where to go and what to know.
Thanks for listening.